Hello and welcome to the stream. I apologize. Yes, we're back on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I haven't flown for a while, but I've finally fixed a couple of things ish. I couldn't get the jetway to work, which was a pain in the backside, but now I can. So if I do that, there we go. It's not very well mod. I bought Newcastle's Airport off the Orbix, and I got it a while back, and I could never get this bit to work. So now I have. So something else I fixed as well. Oh yeah, it's I don't like this bloody that bloomy stuff, but anyway, the announcements, because I just fly with British Airways delivery all the time, and I was looking around for a long time for some Brit BA's announcements, so I managed to find one, got it done the other day, and it seems to work. So let's get the thing kicked off then. Battery 1, battery 2, set the ideas. Turn on crew supply, seat belts, put the wing nav on, let the outside people know I've got power. So, import from SimBrief, load the aircraft,
refueling truck is on its way.
good.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Alright, love. So, I'm still waiting for WinWing. Make this bit available in UK, they reckon May. Beginning of May. So I'll be the last bit of kit I'll be buying for me flights and stuff.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
So I'm flying from EGNT, which is Newcastle, down to London Heathrow. Good day.
Fuel truck is in position.
Cost index was 30.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Flying at 27,000. Confirm. So leaving runway 7. The girly one. I'm arriving at 9 left.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
And it's with a Nugra 1. That one there. Gotta put these on there. I'm sure I read somewhere that the Fenix A320 now has a weather radar. I don't know if that applies to Microsoft 2020 or just the 2024. There's the catering stuff coming on. That looks all hunky-dory. Go to flight plan. So we can see the guy put the stuff on. There he goes. What's the meta? 1025. Constraints on. Initially flying to 8,000. That's it. We're all good to go now. These glasses are absolutely freaking manky. You idiot Jack. See, that makes a difference. Nope. I need some new glasses, I think. My eyes are bleeding. Going south quickly. Step that. We'll finish refueling. We could turn on the APU now.
Boarding requested.
So we'll see what the BA announcements are like. I did a quick flight earlier of this. It seemed alright.
Well, a very good evening to you all. My name is Cameron, and on behalf of the entire crew, welcome on board this British Airways flight.
Mr. Crew,
To
come on
help us
board.
depart as soon as possible, please place your larger hand baggage securely in the overhead lockers. Smaller bags, including those tagged with the yellow label, must be placed under the seat in front of you. If you're sitting in a front row seat or in an emergency exit row, the floor area around your seat must be completely clear for takeoff.
But really,
Once your
Cameron,
hand baggage is safely stowed, please make yourself comfortable and keep the aisle clear for all remaining customers to board. As a reminder, smoking, including
Passengers boarding
e-cigarettes,
starting.
vaping and the use of other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This does include the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors.
are they really?
Again, thank you and a very warm welcome on board this British Airways flight this evening.
Good evening.
Evening. There's the passengers coming on. I'm not sure if that's proper BA music. I'm going to have a look. See. We've got 130 passengers and nearly 2,000 of cargo. APUs available. Switch the pumps on. Put the bleed on. I'm not a fan of that music. And yes, Newcastle won last night. Just. Now we just need to keep on winning. And try and get Champions League football next year. Next season, I should say. 17 on board. Yes, I'm going to have to do a bit of digging and see what the latest music is for boarding and leaving the plane with British Airways. I don't think you can't turn that music off, can you? Camera announcements. No, I don't think you turn that music off. I suppose I could turn it down. That means drowning out the voice, so we'll see. $39 on board, 100 north to go. Excuse me, what? Yep, there we go. I had a couple of errors up there before. I flew like an hour ago, but they've gone now. Start using.
To help us depart as soon as possible, please place your larger hand baggage securely in the overhead lockers. Smaller bags, including those tagged with the yellow label, must be placed under the seat in front of you. If you're sitting in a front row seat or in an emergency exit row, the floor area around your seat must be completely clear for takeoff. Once your hand baggage is safely stowed, please make yourself comfortable and keep the aisle clear for all remaining customers to board. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This does include the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. Once again, thank you and a very warm welcome on board this British Airways flight this evening.
Yeah, I started using a fly-by-wire flight injector, which puts like other aircraft. But unless I've got the settings wrong, planes will just fly in all sorts of stuff. So there must be some setting that I've missed to stop that from happening. We're just waiting for the passengers now. All the cargo's on board. Got 59 passengers left. And then we can push off. Flight time's about 40 odd minutes, 50 minutes or an hour. Can't remember. So yes folks, please hit the subscribe, the like, the notification bell, it's all free. I'm trying to get my channel up to 800 subs this year and we're so friggin' close. About 7 off it, 6 off it. Or 10 off it, I can't friggin' remember. It's like I friggin' forgot something, you know. That's all done, that's all done. One thing I did know with this voice pack, when I turn the seatbelt signs off, it doesn't announce it. Just thought it would have done. How many's left? 20, 37. So you have to go. So just wait for the stragglers to get on board and we'll push back. So I would expect these lights to flash. Oh, sunset. $26 left.
Well, a very good evening to you all. My name is Cameron, and on behalf of the entire crew, welcome on board this British Airways flight. To help us depart as soon as possible, please place your larger hand baggage securely in the overhead lockers. Smaller bags, including those tagged with the yellow label, must be placed under the seat in front of you. If you're sitting in a front row seat or in an emergency exit row, the floor area around your seat must be completely clear for takeoff.
You tell him, Cameron.
Once your hand baggage is safely stowed, please make yourself comfortable and keep the aisle clear for all remaining customers to board. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This does include the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. Once again, thank you and a very warm welcome on board this British Airways flight this evening.
11 to go. Nine to go. Four left. Yeah, to get this thing to work, I've been spending months trying to figure it out. And then I stumbled across a document today. It says, oh, you have to copy this friggin' file. Well, I didn't friggin' know, did I?
Boarding complete. May I have your attention, please? On our flight today, we have a customer travelling with us who has a severe nut allergy. Can we please request that you refrain from eating any nut snacks that you have brought on board with you? And we thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
Well, that's a first. Right, so that's us good to go, I believe. So, let's have the beacon light on, tell them. So hopefully this should now retract. They don't expect them lights are flashing.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, me and you both, pal.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So there's no lights, is there? Strange.
Locking gear.
You're knocking what gear? They're getting raised up.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine 2 on its way.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic and cross-check. Once again, welcome on board, everyone. All customers have now boarded, and we're about to brief you on the safety procedures of this Airbus A320. We do ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight, as long as they are in flight safe mode. Unfortunately, Wi-Fi services will not be available on our flight today, so please complete any emails or messages you wish to send now before putting your devices in flight safe mode. You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during takeoff and use personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board.
Oh man, we're doing that for you, idiot.
We will now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Your attention is essential, as these may differ from any aircraft you've flown on before. Please study the safety card in your seat area. As this includes
Set parking brakes.
information specific to this
That's-
aircraft type, such as
Unlocking gear.
and the location and operation of the doors. In the event of an emergency, low-level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide.
Oh, so I can't wear my high
Your
heels.
seatbelt is fastened.
That
It must
sucks.
be worn whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and it is
Yeah,
fastened
there they
and
are
adjusted
again.
like this.
What's switching P&L and the
For your comfort and safety, we
DSWT?
recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened and
TG.
visible at all times.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
If
removed.
cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Oxygen masks like this will appear automatically. If you're wearing a face mask, this should be removed before putting on an oxygen. Stay in your seat and pull the oxygen mask towards you. Place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note that the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask. Do make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat.
Turn the APU off
If
now
required,
because both
remove the
engines
jacket
are
from
up.
its container and pull it over your head.
I can go on.
Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the
Oh,
side.
that was already on. Taxi lights on.
To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown.
Brakes
The
to
air can be
max
topped
just
up
in
by using this
case.
mouthpiece.
On
There's a
spoilers.
whistle and a light for
And
attracting
off we
attention.
go.
Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. Any personal devices with flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger devices, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed in your luggage for takeoff and landing. Take care your device does not get lost within your seat. If it does, please don't move it and let one of your cabin crew know.
You're not getting
Devices
back.
must be switched off and disconnected from any seat power sockets when not being used in flight. Please ensure your hand baggage does not block the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Do place items into the locker carefully as they may fall out and injure someone. In the event of an evacuation, you must move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Please now ensure that your seat is in the upright and takeoff position with the armrest down and your tray table is folded away. Window blinds must now be in the open position in preparation
Why?
for takeoff.
Why is that?
Smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets which are fitted with smoke detectors. If you do have any questions, please ask a member of your cabin crew. Thank you very much for your attention. We will shortly be dimming the cabin lighting for takeoff. This is normal procedure for flights in the hours of darkness. If you do require any additional lighting, please use the button in the panel above your head.
Flaps. Got to be flaps. I knew I forgot something. Let's just park it here for a sec. That on. Take off lights. Come on, cabin crew. You've been told.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Finally, took a friggin' time. How many pedals? Lined up on the runway. Right, let's spool these engines up. And off we go. Not very good at steering, am I? And up we go. Positive climb, gear up. Maps up. We'll stick the autopilot on. And jobs are good. Turn that off. There was a speed restriction of 210 knots.
A very good evening. My name is Cameron Dix, the in-flight manager, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all on board this British Airways flight. A very special welcome to those of you returning from our executive club, and those of you joining from our One World Alliance partners. I'd like to introduce the other members of my team. I'm joined by Moira here in Club Europe, and David and Alexis will be in Euro Traveller. May I remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. It must be securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Do take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping, and the use of other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. We're about to start our onboard service. If you have a food allergy or would like information on specific allergens on today's flight, then please ask any member of the cabin crew. For those of you seated in our Club Europe cabin, we'll be offering you a complimentary meal and drinks from the bar. In Euro Traveller, we'll be offering you a complimentary bottle of water and a snack. This will then be followed by our High Life Cafe service. Please refer to the menu card in your seat pocket for further information. For now, we invite you to make yourself at home and enjoy the hospitality of British Airways. If there's anything that my team or I can do to make your journey more comfortable, then please just let us know. Once again, thank you, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Go to bar. It's on the spoilers. So I don't know what that is. Switching P&L, what's that? The DS SWTG. What does that mean? Well, excuse me. Wow. This says everything's normal. Really friggin' strange. Anyway, we're up in the air, that's the main thing. Nice sunset. Once we get past this 8,000 restriction, we can go up to 27,000. Will we get to Heathrow before it turns dark? That's the question. Go there. You can come down here. Go there. That'll do. Yeah, it's been quite a nice day here up in Newcastle. Nice and sunny. Bit chilly, but sunny. Right. Let's get this up to 27,000. There we go. Put the terrain on, make the radar look a bit better. There's the landing lights off. Put the seat belts off. Hot flushes again. Also get that bit. Turn the ignition off. wonder it doesn't make the announcement because the cabin crew's doing their friggin' meals and stuff. I did fly earlier from Amsterdam to Heathrow because it was in Europe. I was coming up with some of their announcements. Beautiful sunset. It was 17,000 now. A bit of a headwind. Yeah, so if anybody knows what the bloody switching PNL or the Adidas SWTG are, let me know in the comments. Saves us friggin' Googling them. Right as we head towards Leeds, Manchester way. Does that does that still work? So that's just here. So Manchester, Leeds is around here somewhere. There's Manchester's airport there. So it might make Heathrow in the daytime. Where's my pen? Where's my notepad? Yeah, where's my pen gone? Oh, there it is. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to Google it. It's bugging us. So switching PNL Diaz SWTG EGWT. I'm going to Google it after the stream just to see what it is. Charger, charging my phone so I can't. Yeah, this bloody fly-by-wire flight injector thing. It's I think I must have a setting missed. It doesn't separate the planes how they should be. There we are, we're at cruise altitude now. So, having said that, I'm going to get myself a quick drink. Be back in a minute. there. There we go. Yep, I'm gonna have to make an appointment with the optician, I think, tomorrow. Old eyes. With 50 odd miles, 58 nautical miles to go. We might make Heathrow when it's still daylight. Right, so let's put the destination data in. What was it? 1019. Decision height is 200 Heathrow. Winds are 90 at 10 knots, 15 degrees. (/10). There we go. So that's all that's set. We are on the map. That's us there. Heathrow's here. So skirting the Wales border. Don't want to go into Wales. Yeah, I was watching friggin' Trump's friggin' reality show from the White House last night. Jesus. This tariff crap he's put in place. He tried that the first time he was in office. And it didn't friggin' work. Take an example. He put, I don't know, say 20-25% on the importing of washing machines. And he says that will make us, there's more factories to produce our own and all that bollocks. Did it work? Did it shite? God, that man's just friggin' nuts. Because any American company obviously they import parts and stuff from around the world during their manufacturing process. So if he slaps a 30% or a 25% tariff on it, that importing company in the States has to pay that money. So his freaking weird thinking is, right, we'll stop importing from, I don't know, say bloody Belgium or wherever it is, and we'll build a factory to do that bit that we need for a certain manufacturing bit. But that takes years and a lot of freaking money. And so we've got a medium-sized company who might have the cash to facilitate that process. The guy's just friggin' off his rocket. He really is. Let's shove that around because I always forget. So what? Ooh, 25 miles or so before we start descending. But he thinks that other countries like the EU or Britain or China or Taiwan or Thailand or friggin' India are going to say, oh well, we'll drop our prices so it'll make it easier and all this bollocks. He's got another thing friggin' coming, he really has. Because they will say, fuck you, Trumpy boy. We'll just put tariffs on your bloody goods coming into our country so you can go and shove one. Be an idiot. And that JD, who I'm on the right rant about him, that JD Vance guy, he is the most bigoted, racist person I've seen in years. When they had the guy from Ukraine in the White House, and frickin' Vance, you haven't even said thank you. Who the fuck are you to say that? You fucking prick. Oh, what a fucking arsehole that man is. Anyway, there's been rant over. You guys voted him in, so good luck to you. We actually like Trump because we can take the piss out of him, because he's that stupid. He really is a fucking idiot. There's a plane down below us. Need to change that down to 20. That's our first constraint. Ooh, the eyes. Less than 10 miles. So there's my top descent marker just there. There's a plane over there, flashing away, plane there flashing away. Well, I'm hungry again. Right, let's start descending, folks. Seatbelt signs back on. And down we go. So starting off daytime and now we're going into night time. I was hoping we'd make it before. So the sun's just setting now. Oh, there's a plane there as well. We're surrounded by bloody planes. Get a fighter escort. Navigraph. Roach.
The captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs, as will shortly be landing. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away into the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. Once again, if you're sitting in a front row seat or an emergency exit row, please place all items back into the overhead lockers only, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear for landing. Could you all please check that your table is folded away, your seat is in the landing position with the armrest down, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you're seated by a window and have lowered the blind, please return this to the open position in preparation for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off now and stowed away safely. Please take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study the safety card in your seat area. As a reminder, in the event of an emergency, leave all hand baggage behind. Thank you.
You tell him, Cameron. Is it Cameron was his name? Oh, don't you? What's the next one after this? 15,000. There we go. That's set 15. There's lots of planes in the sky now. One, two. Oh, let me see two now. That one there, there's number 3 over there somewhere. That's what I was looking for. Look, there's a plane up there. One there. So what's the next one? 7,000. You can drag. Slows down to 220 knots. Not below now. Left, then a right, then a left. Got that flown this route a few times. More drag. Set this to that. Get the landing lights on and stuff. Close to 10,000-ish. What's the thinking again? I forgot. 1098. I'll go and get myself a packet of crisps at some point. Where's that plane going? He's zooming along. Must be a jet. A bit of a straight
Cabin
bit.
crew seats for landing.
The sit horse is down, folks. It'll be a bumpy one. It's pretty far. Jack's driving. Porch mode on. Engine range down to 10. And we're to a left and it's straight into runway 9 left. 9 Lima, I should say. Excusez-moi. Is that plane going? Heathrow should be over that way somewhere. There it is there. A freaking plane. We're hanging it here. Hopefully pick up the localizer and then the glide slow. Yep, we'll pick them both up, which is good. So we'll go flaps 1, Yeah, she's so straight in front of us. Ish. Flaps 2. There's runway 9 left, straight in front of us. Gear down. Flaps 3.
Traffic.
Where?
Climb.
This is why I don't like this flight injector thing.
Increase climb.
There must be a plane like either right above us.
Increase climb.
Flaps full. There's a plane there. In an east way.
Clear of conflict.
That's why I don't like this flight injector thing. Unless I'm missing a setting. I was using a hurry to friggin' land. On the spoilers. And we're all good to go. What's my landing rate going to be like tonight? If I get less than 400, I'll be a happy bunny.
Above. Minimum.
Here we go, folks.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. 10. Retard.
348. Turn off the autopilot. I'm off the next turning.
A very warm welcome to our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fastened seatbelt signs have been switched off. Once it's safe to leave your seats, please do take care when you open the overhead lockers, as items may have moved during the flight and could fall out and cause injury. You may now make and receive calls and use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. Please check that you have all of your personal belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. If you require any assistance here at our destination, then please speak to our ground staff colleagues who will be happy to help. Those customers who have ordered special assistance to leave the aircraft today, please remain seated until the aisle around you is clear and our crew will be on hand to assist you. Finally, on behalf of all of us here at British Airways and the One World Alliance, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again very soon. Once again, thank you, and a very good evening to you all.
Right, we'll get a follow me car because I don't know where that friggin' bit is. Not bad at London for me, that. AP1. Come on, follow me, where are you? Hear it. Oh, the meaty boy, where are you? Oh, there he is. Right, let's go and follow the matey boy. Where's this bloody stand at then? Or it's halfway around the world. Yep. Excuse me, what? What? There's 332 down there. What did I pick? I can't remember. There's a plane taking off. We're going down here. I'm still with you, buddy. I win the 300s. I know it was 319. Remember right? It's 321. Oh, so it wasn't 319. Which one did I friggin' pick? Was it 309? Got that corner a bit sharpish. Just here, I think. Christ, where's he taking us? It's like a taxi driver in bloody London, isn't he? Going all the way around the friggin' houses. Where you going, pal? I think this guy's lost. Where's he freaking going? Yeah, that guy's on bloody crack cocaine, I think. He's done a runner. Hold on. 311. There's 307. It's going. Oh, this guy's got me friggin' lost. I'm going to park it there. Look at it. It's close enough. Guy got me lost. I suppose I could cheat, like, couldn't I? Just walk me there. Bottom brakes on. Engines off. Light off. Tax light
Cabin
off.
crew, doors to manual
Reporting
and
requested.
cross-check. Thank you.
Seat belts off. No smoke in. Switch these off. Turn this off. Turn all these off. That's it.
Passengers deboarding starting.
We now disembark the aircraft. Please take care as you leave us and ensure that you take all of your personal belongings with you. Once you've left the aircraft, please follow the directions of our ground staff colleagues who will be able to direct you. Thank you.
Well, that wasn't a bad flight till the end bit when the frigging taxi driver took us the wrong sodden way. But hey ho. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, the like notification bell, it's all free. I'm just making sure all this stuff's off. That's it. Everything's switched off. Tomorrow I've got no idea where I'm streaming, so we'll see. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.